Please, guys, come on, just get over it, okay? Get over it. It's not that big a deal. And this was, after all, a guy who was taking shots right and left at essentially the authenticity of our democracy. You have the former CIA Director John Brennan penning an op-ed today in which he writes, in part, I'll share some with you, Mr. Trump clearly has become more desperate to protect himself and those close to him, which is why he made the politically motivated decision to revoke my security clearance in an attempt to scare into silence others who might dare to challenge him. And then he goes on to say, Mr. Trump's claims of no collusion are, in a word, hogwash. Joining me right now is former State Department advisor Christian Whiton. Christian, you saw the mainstream media. They're all worked up. They figure, okay, this is just proof that somehow now we are living in a dictatorship. Those were their words. But let me ask you, how unusual is it and how destructive was it that John Brennan made all the comments he did all along the way?
It's very destructive, and clearly he isn't being silenced, and no one's trying to silence him, and he just had an op-ed. He's on TV all the time, paid by NBC, the most liberal network to be on. But what he's doing is very damaging, going out, calling the president a traitor. It's one thing to have an honest policy disagreement, but to call him a traitor, to say there is collusion between the Trump campaign and Russia when they haven't produced a shred of evidence to that, in fact, a lot to the contrary, it's very damaging. The reason that these clearances existed for people after they left government, these few poobahs at the top of the intelligence bureaucracy, is because usually people were patriotic enough and respectful enough to respect the choice of our republic in an election and perhaps might be brought in to advise the new team. That clearly isn't going to happen with Brennan the way he's acting, hence the removal of his clearance.
Yeah, we've gotten into such a polarized environment. Let me ask you about this, Christian. It's something that I talk about a lot because I really do wonder why it is that we're only looking at the Trump campaign, why it is that they would ever use a piece of garbage such as the one that was written by the ex-British spy who used to have a bunch of sources in Russia but didn't even bother to go to Russia, just called everyone up, said what you got on Trump. I mean, if I'm Putin and I'm trying to actually influence things, why not have all my buddies say to this ex-spy, yeah, he did this, that, and the other? And it manages to make its way back to the FBI, and the FBI doesn't have the common sense, or maybe they did, they just didn't want to see what they should have seen, to check out the sourcing on it, to triple check before they actually go and get FISA warrants?
Yeah, it seems like they were pushing on an open door. If this had ended up at an FBI field office where real agents are doing real work, I'm sure it would have been dead on arrival. But instead, it hit the political operatives, including people like Brennan and like Comey over at the FBI. Who knows who else? We have some idea of who else. And was used to create this phony baloney case against the president, and it's fed the investigation that drags on and on. If you go back after Watergate, you know, we looked at the abuses of the FBI, the intelligence bureaucracy, J. Edgar Hoover, and passed a bunch of laws saying you cannot politicize intelligence and you can't use these agencies for domestic political purposes. That's exactly what Team Obama did, including Brennan.
Wow. I mean, that is in and of itself the kind of challenge to our democracy and to our country that we are trying so desperately to avoid. I mean, Christian, it's just incredibly bizarre to see the former head of the CIA, unless he knows something that we don't, Christian, but that's one reason why it would be helpful if they would actually wrap up the whole Mueller thing so that we know what it is that they're so worked up about, because right now he just doesn't like the guy. He just doesn't like him and wish that Hillary Clinton had won.
Right. And it's important to remember this guy was in charge first of counterterrorism and then the CIA at the point where the United States, the Obama administration, when we saw it was sort of sat by as ISIS came out of nowhere, overran huge parts of the Middle East, threw away our gains in Iraq, gave, plane loads full of cash in the middle of the night to the Iranian government for a terrible deal. All of that happened. And for this person to sit in judgment of what's happened since then or of the decision of our democracy in 2016, it's also, some question why this guy ever had a clearance or was allowed into the CIA. By his own admission, 1976, Gerald Ford wasn't good for him in that election, nor Jimmy Carter. Jimmy Carter wasn't liberal enough for him. He voted for the communist Ralph Hall. It's sort of amazing that he got a security clearance after doing that.
Wow. All right, Christian Whiton, thank you so much.